Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Big Things Kentucky, Season 2, Episode 43, Coach.
What's going on, man? I'm Coach Bew. My main man, Coach TB, behind the camera. Jay Tall's on assignment. Well, Coach, man, over the weekend, of course, me, Justin Tall, and a lot of cats, Damon Hall now, our San Francisco 49ers, me, made it to the Super Bowl. Big win. I told you it was going to be a blowout. Did I tell you that?
Coach,
Did I tell you both of the wins going to be blowout? Did
you
I not say that?
we was going to do what we needed to do.
I said the Niners.
And we did what we needed to do, Coach.
Blowout, Coach. I'm telling you, impressive win. That defense is dogs. You hear
Coach,
me?
you ain't got no red on or nothing. You all blue. You ain't representing us, man. What's up with that, Coach?
Don't worry about it. Next week, I'll be red out, Coach. I'll be red out next week, Coach.
We finna do what we need to do, Coach.
I don't know who you talking about.
I'm just saying. We finna get this one, dog.
You talking about? I don't know who
the
you talking about.
Chiefs and the Niners. Are we looking forward to that one?
It's gonna be a good game, I think. I think this
is
Super Bowl we want to.
Hey man, it's been a long time since we've been in this spot again.
Ain't no we, man. You got one
this
more
is
time.
The 49ers,
look, how did you act in groups? I've asked him to look. It's a ban on him. If he see him commenting in any San Francisco groups, any Facebook groups, the Spectrum, and anything, braggers, please delete him. He's a fake fan. I had to make I had to address this on my Facebook page Monday, my personal Facebook page. I tagged a lot of you in it because I'm upset, I'm frustrated. Earlier this season, amongst our friends, our Big Thing friends, I said we're gonna make the playoffs. He laughed at me. He laughed at the fact we're gonna do that. They said
when we started out 3-0, did I not say let's go Niners? I let you know that we winning, we riding. When we were 3-0.
You like the Quentin Walkers now. Y'all ain't played nobody. And Michael Bolton, I'm going to tag you in this post when it come out Thursday. You was one of the haters, too. A Bengals fan going to hate on San Francisco.
What's the nerve?
It's worse than the Cowboys fan.
You know what I'm saying? How they going to do us like that, man? When we rolling like that?
Ain't no we, Coach.
Coach, I'm
That's
just
all right.
You know.
You got to be on the snide next week. You got to pick a team.
Coach.
Don't come in with 4 shirts on. You wear one shirt, the team you going to pick.
We winning, we riding, Coach.
What's going on, man?
Man, I don't know. We got 43, 42. You know, you challenged my man Q on his Laker knowledge. He kind of came back at you. What you got?
He knew Worthy. He should have known Worthy. But these 43s, I got one for him. He may not know. But he's a North Carolina fan, so I know this guy. My guy, Brad Doherty, number 43 for the University of North Carolina. My Tar Heels are struggling right now, but I digress because we talking about football right now. I talk about basketball come March.
Okay, struggling.
We got Richard Petty, NASCAR driver. We got Jack Sigma for the Seattle Supersonics. For you young cats, that's what the Thunder used to be. Uh-huh. We got my guy Dennis Eckersley, one of the best closers of all time in baseball for the Oakland A's and Boston Red Sox. Uh-huh. And then some guy named Troy Polamalu.
Some guy.
Part of the third best safety in the NFL behind Ronnie Lott and Ed Reed.
Most definitely. But I don't know about all that.
He's behind Ed Reed, Coach.
He ain't ahead of Ed Reed. It ain't. If it is, it's by a hair.
Ed Reed over Troy Polamalu.
Ed Reed over Troy Polamalu.
You heard it here first. Give me Ronnie Lott first.
Ooh.
Then Ed Reed. Then Polamalu.
We're going to have to revisit that one, Coach.
We got to revisit. Shout us out. Let us know. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Hit us. Let us know who you think your top 3 safeties are.
All right, Coach, man. And with that hashtag BTK1K, we up to what? We up to now, Coach?
561, Coach. 561.
Right,
it's crawling up. It's crawling.
But we need more help, y'all, man. Make sure you share word of mouth. Tell everybody about us, man. Help us hit that 1,000 subscribers. Let's go, people. Let's get BTK1K, baby.
Hey, man, the best 20 minutes on YouTube. I'll tell you right now. The best 20 minutes on YouTube. Check us out.
All right, man. Just keeping up on basketball. You know, in boys basketball this week in the region, we had that 2A tournament. We had the big matchup between Lexington Catholic and Bourbon County. Well, these two teams seem to be kind of like the dominant teams in our area right now. So I think they 1-1?
1-1. Lamont Campbell pulled out the big win down there in Owensboro for the 2A tournament. I'll tell you what, man. Coach got them boys playing nice right now. Mm-hmm. That team is talented, it's loaded, a lot of athletes. Of course, Catholic, you know, they got the shooters. But I'll tell you what, man, don't be surprised if Bourbon County ain't one of them teams making a run towards the Sweet 16.
Okay, so we're going to see them in rough.
I like to see them in rough, Coach.
Yes, sir. Now, in our region, our little area, you know what I'm saying, we got Lexington Catholic is sitting on top. But that Taste Creek, man, would you consider Taste Creek to be an upstart where they are right now?
I know you said earlier when we was talking off camera, you thought, are you surprised at the record? I'm not surprised at Taste Creek. I think Taste Creek's coach got them going right now. This is a good senior-laden team. Mari Terry, probably one of the best players of the city. And then you got Sion Townsend receiver / point guard for this team. So I love what Taste Creek's doing. They got young cats like Samuel Parrish coming up, just a sophomore. So I love this Taste Creek team. I do.
They took on Henry Clay for a real big region game this past Tuesday. Check out our highlights on that. So, Coach, man, y'all know you got them. Henry Clay and Taste Creek kind of fighting for second. Douglas, who's had a surprising year so far, who just lost to Bryan Station on our last week's spotlight game. Now, we talked to Coach Nimbo. His thing was, it's not where we start, it's where we finish. Bryan Station is looking kind of dangerous, man.
I like his Bryan Station team. Like I said, what's the shooters got going? They're a shooter's team.
Hey.
They shoot and they get out and run. If they're not shooting and running, it slows them down. They don't have size, but they have guard play. And like I said, my guy James Lindsay, I'm telling you.
When they were on against Frederick Douglass, man, it was just like they looked almost like them Golden State Warriors, man. They was just, like you say, running and gunning.
It seemed like a long time ago, Golden State being great.
It
Was just last year. It seemed like a long time ago. But hey, I like Station Coach. I like Coach Nimbo. He's a great coach. He knows basketball well. And like I said, these are his kids. You know, he pretty much like handpicked these kids, so he knows what he has. He's seen these kids battle tested. He threw them out in the fire early on in the season, so that you watch them turn around. They're gonna make a little run.
I tell you what, as we get close to districts, it's starting to heat up real good. So it's gonna be interesting to follow this and see how these races close out. On the girls' side, Dunbar had that loss to Scott County on the last.
Hey, I would tell you, without cut you off, man, that was I'm mad that the stands wasn't more packed. The kids wasn't there. What are y'all doing at home? What is going on? You had nothing to do all the with Tuesday night.
Yeah,
you should have been at the game. Best game I've seen all year, Coach. I haven't got to see medium like you had, but that's the best game all year. If these two teams are a representation of what girls basketball is going to be like in the future, man, give me more of it. They look good, I'll tell you, Coach.
Now, Morgan Defoe was out of that game, so that might have made a difference. But Scott County's went on, and they haven't lost since. So I don't know. They might be starting to round in the form. It's going to be interesting to see how this comes down when we get ready for regions. So stay tuned with the girls basketball.
This week, we had a chance to catch up with Bradley McKee of B-Roll Productions. Here's that interview right here. Well, of course, we got here my main man, Bradley McKee, Plymouthburg's finest. What's going on, sir?
Oh, not much,
B-Roll Productions.
That's right.
Man, Brady came in and sat down with us today. We're going to ask him a few questions, throw some stuff at him. He's a connoisseur of UK football, basketball, Louisville as well. So, hey, let's go. Coach, what you got for him?
So coming up, man, we got, this Saturday we'll be playing Texas Tech, man. So, we had 2 tough conference games coming out of conference for this thing. What is Cal looking to get out of the team, you think, facing Texas Tech?
Going to Lubbock, too.
Yeah. Lubbock's always a hard place to play. And we know Texas Tech, beat Louisville when they were number one. So we know they're a very tough team. Texas Tech. And then I think Kentucky Ties, I think the coach is Ralph Beard's son, or I can't so we got some ties there. But that's, those type of games, it's always good. I like to have those in middle conference
to kind of break it.
Break it up a little bit. Now you're playing against a different type of team, different style, and it allows you to see where your team is at. Even though you play your team in your conference, but you now get to see what they're doing in non-conference to see how you kind of size up with those other teams. But, it's always an important game because Kentucky's only got a few more games on their schedule that are actually going to be, good games. So ranked teams, RPI up. You got Auburn still going there, who is really good, and so you never know who emerges there at the end of the season. But I think this is a win they definitely need to get to kind of put on their resume, especially when you lose against, Evansville at home.
Yeah, we got a bunch
you know what I'm
of
saying?
we got some bad
South Carolina
losses.
on the road.
Yeah,
Those.
We got some bad losses.
And that's okay. That you look across the board, a lot of teams got bad losses.
We ain't got no North Carolina losses.
No,
though.
Duke got some hard losses against Clemson and FS Boston or Stephen A. Boston. So
But
that
we
happens.
ain't got no North Carolina
He
losses.
said we ain't got no North
You know what I'm
Carolina.
saying? I just want to stress that again. Let me say, we ain't got no North Carolina losses, though. You know what I'm saying?
ACC's tough. You got to have tough losses at ACC. Our worst loss is Washington. I say that. That's our worst loss. But you know what the thing about it makes me upset is the fact you'll be a North Carolina fan and we turn it around. But I know it's here or there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go there with you.
I packed my North Carolina stuff up this year. It's
pack
right
it.
next to my Steelers gear this year. You know what I'm saying?
Pack yourself.
But I think the Cats are where they need to be right now. I think you're going to take some lumps in SEC, but if you can keep trending towards that win column, getting guys playing better, getting collectively playing well as a team, I think they'll be okay.
Well, I guess I think one of the things probably the biggest disappointment. The Cal spoke on him, but Cal's been different with how he handled E.J. Montgomery.
I think EJ just mentally right now has a block in his head. Yeah. I think that he's not out there playing like he played in high school. And I know it's totally different from high school to college, but you don't see the confidence out there. You don't see him being tough and rough and mean down there and playing like a 6'10" guy. He's almost playing like he's 5'10" out there. Yeah. He doesn't block out. He doesn't go after the extra loose balls. He doesn't be tough on the block when he gets the ball, power dribble and go up and try to dunk on you. Those type of things you want to see out of your 6'10" guys. Yeah. All you do is see him around a 3-point perimeter, wait for a jump shot. Look, man, they don't need you. That's why they got Maxey. That's why they got Quickly. They got those guys to shoot jump shots. And I understand that's a little bit of part of his game. But for right now, this team needs somebody to rebound the ball and play defense. And I think that's why Cal's trying to stress the guys like him, Keon, Khalil, those type of guys. They understand those roles.
I asked each guy, am I asking you to do something you can't do? Can you do this or can't you do it? I mean, you're not capable of putting your body on somebody else. Just tell me. I'm just asking. You're making a choice. Your choice is I choose not to do it or I choose to do it. It's a choice you make. And that choice leads to us winning or losing, but it also leads to you not playing as much. But it's your choice.
They'll be fine, but right now everybody's trying to do their own thing, especially EJ, and you're not going to win like that.
What's been going on with the freshmen?
Man, it's part of being a freshman. If you look at other programs that are not Kentucky, Duke, North Carolina, Louisville, all those freshmen probably barely get any minutes. Yeah. They probably struggle a lot. We just don't know about it because they don't play very often. They're not one of blue bloods. But at Kentucky, we know that, these freshmen comes in, they're very talented, but there's going to be some times where we have to swallow a little bit and be like, man, you got to work through the pain. And so I think that now some of the guys are starting to get it. Like Maxey, you see he's emerging.
He's got star power.
Yeah, he's tough. You know what I'm saying?
Star power.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so guys like Dante Allen, obviously he's not been healthy enough to be able to get out there. Even Johnny Juzang, he's still kind of struggling a little bit.
What's over here?
Yeah, for him, he's a guy you can tell he's thinking about when he's out there on the floor. Obviously they brought him in for shooting, but Cal always stressed defense. And I think for him, he can't really guard a lot of guys. And when you're known for your scoring and you don't really put emphasis on defense, you don't understand that. There's things, the angles and closing out and helping out and talking, put your head on a swivel, all those things that coaches stress about, to when you're younger, he didn't put that into his game. His game was like, I'm gonna come down, I'm gonna shoot, I'm gonna score. So some of these guys are just trying to figure out, and I think the freshmen will eventually get it. It just may take some guys longer than the others,
Well, I'm going to flip over to the other big school in the state, Louisville. What is going on with their struggle? What are we going to get out of this Louisville team? What can we expect?
Louisville, like you said, they're very deep. They're a very deep team. They got, guards to bigs. But to me, what I see their biggest struggle is they don't have a point guard. Yeah. They struggle. They struggle to score. They struggle to get in their offense. Because last year, if you give them a guy like CC, which is Christian Cunningham, you put him on this team, a little small guard that like he was is tough, gets the ball distributed. That's what they need. But they're starting to figure it out a little bit. They got David Johnson, the kid from Louisville, Trinity, playing the point guard, which I really like because he's 6'5", he's long, he's athletic, and the dude he's a go-getter, man. And he's not afraid to go up and try to dunk on you. He's not afraid to take a big shot. So for right now, I think that they're missing out on a point guard. And I think also too with Chris Mack, I still think he's trying to figure out how to substitute some of these guys. But I think Mack, he's okay. He's going to be a good coach there. He's going to bring that rival back to Kentucky and Louisville. And it needs it. We need it for the state.
That the ACC is trash right now either. You know what I'm saying? Like North Carolina is horrible. Poor Roy Williams in press conferences almost crying.
Man, Justin's probably crying right now,
I'm
right?
crying too.
I know you crying. I know, right?
Yeah, he's crying.
I do feel bad for you all. You did lose.
Nah, don't
Cole
feel
Anthony,
bad for him.
And that's when your best player. When you lose, it's like Kentucky. If they lost Ashton Hagens or
They
they
not
lost Nick
Kentucky.
Richards,
Don't compare them to Kentucky. They not Kentucky. They North Carolina. They over there. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
they play with Duke now. We ain't worried
All I
about
know
that.
is I'm still in football mode. Let's go Niners. I'm still in football mode. Right now, the two programs, Kentucky basketball, Louisville basketball right now, who do you see moving forward from here?
I think both programs are going to be in a good situation. I think Cal just got to get these guys motivated and be able to play. Now for Louisville,
When is the tweak coming? Because every year Cal gives us our tweak. So when is the tweak? I'm waiting on the tweak, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think for him right now, and there's no excuses, but I think he's been dealing with a lot of injuries with guys. You got to think about Dante's not there. You lost Johnny. Then you had some guy. I think in practice they've been having a kid that played baseball for Kentucky go up against Nick Richards because they hadn't had a lot of bodies to be physical. So I think for him, once he has a full team. Everybody's healthy.
Then the tweak
comes. Whatever the tweak is, whether it's everybody's clicking on all cylinders, or he gets a guy like Khalil or Keon that really step up. Whatever. Johnny Juzang comes in, knocks down threes like they've been wanting him to. So I think that the Kentucky will be okay. As far as Louisville, I think for Mac, he's still got some work to do. I think his Louisville's going to be okay, but right now I would give the edge to Kentucky.
Yeah. Well, to switch over to football, touch on a little bit now. Okay. Louisville got that shellacking from Kentucky last game of the season. But Louisville goes on, where's their bowl game? From Kentucky's bowl game to Louisville's bowl game, where we go over here? Is Louisville going to get back to making this game competitive again?
I think they will. And it may take a few years because in football, man, it's like it's so physical, right?
Yeah.
When you bring in freshmen, you hardly get to see those guys really physically be an impact on the field. Line and all that. But I think Coach Satterfield is a really good coach. And he got a little bit of taste of that rival. He was mad because they were throwing the L's down. He didn't like all that. But look, welcome to the rival of state of Kentucky. You know what I mean? And so I think Louisville, they're trending in the right way. I think their quarterback is really good, Cunningham. He's quick. Malik, I guess his name is. Sometimes they switch him around. They call him Poom. They had Puma Pass, but now they got Malik. But I think they're trending in the right way. I think they're going to be really good next year. But I don't know if they'll still be at that point where they can. They'll compete with Kentucky, but I don't think they'll beat Kentucky. Let's put that away from me. I just believe it. I think Kentucky now, they have the offensive line. They have the defensive line. They have a lot of weapons, a lot of kids coming back, a lot of veteran players.
It's not about the rebuilding anymore.
Right.
Now they're reloading.
Yes.
Who's going to start the quarterback going into game one next year?
For Kentucky?
Who's the starting quarterback?
Oh, man. To me, I'm going to say Terry Wilson. Just because you can tell he was trending in the right way. And the injuries it was so awful to see that happen. But for me, I think Terry's the guy they've been wanting to be that quarterback. You can tell that they kind of build the offense around him where, your quarterback gets to run a little bit. You don't really necessarily pass it a lot. But I think they're going to have to air it out next year a lot. They're going to have to because don't get me wrong. I like Rodriguez, Chris Rodriguez. I do like Cavassier Smoke. And, I like the A.J. Rose. I like those three running backs, and I think you can rotate those guys in. But at some point, you got to be able to throw the ball down the field. You got to have some kind of deep threat or even some over-the-top threat. So I think with Terry.
Do we have receivers?
We do have some good receivers. You just don't hear about them just because they, I thought Josh Ali was really good, for him. I think even the tight ends they had, you don't really hear a lot about them. Justin Riggs, you don't hear a lot about them because they don't get the ball thrown to them.
We know they can block.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's yet to be seen. I think whenever they can maybe prove that they can catch the ball or they have a quarterback who can throw the ball, we got to think about it.
That's what I'm saying.
I think Terry go back to the forward pass next year.
Right. Terry had the arm.
Will we see Bo though?
I think
Bo go red shirt?
I tell you what, I don't know, man. Bo, I watched him play one game. I went to one of his games to check him out. He has an arm on it. Yeah. He's a big, typical quarterback, right? 6'4", 6'5". He can move in the pocket and he can throw it off the run. Yeah. So I think there's some competition that's going to be a part of the spring and an off season. I think there's going to be a lot of competition, but I think Terry might have a little edge just because he's experienced. He knows the offense, but. Don't get it twisted. As soon as Terry starts going down, don't think they won't throw Bo in there if he doesn't redshirt. Yeah, I think he can be a guy that can come in.
Well, you definitely got 4 games to see.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. They can play 4 games.
Then
redshirt.
Right.
So you got B-Roll Productions. What's coming up with you? What have you been working on? We've seen you with KSR.
Yeah,
you blowing up since the last time we seen you, man.
Nah, man, I've been trying to make a little bit of moves here. I started my production company called B-Roll Productions. Yep. I was blessed enough to be able to get it to LLC and get it all off the ground running. So I am currently right now freelancing for KSR, which is Kentucky Sports Television for the people that don't know. And they asked me to do a lot of digital work for them, a lot of videos. And so basically my job is I do recap videos for them. Right now I'm getting ready to go work on something with Lynn Bowden. He's doing his little autograph tour around the state now. And so I'm trying to catch up with him. And
who you like in the Super Bowl?
Man, you know what? It's a tough one. Let's see, man. I mean, San Francisco is looking good. You know what I'm saying? I know you're a 49ers fan.
Yes, we are.
But, okay, you are. He said both are. Okay.
He said no.
Me and Justin. Yeah. He's a Rams fan.
We winning, we riding, baby. Man. So let's go Niners.
Hey, I know. I tell you what, man. The Chiefs, man. Patrick Mahomes, that whole offense, man. You see what they did last week when they were down. San Francisco, I'm going to go ahead and say it because they're playing hot right now.
We are.
And so I'm going to go ahead and say the 49ers, man.
Hey, man, with Bradley McKee, appreciate sitting down with us. Plymouth Bird's finest. Hey, man, KSR, look out for. Hey, man, let's be co-hosts. We gone one time, man. You always on vacation. Man, let us come in and do it, man. Come on, man. But Bradley, tell them where they can find you at, man.
Man, you can find me on Twitter, Bradley_B_row, or you can get me on Instagram. I got that B-roll, because that's what I do. I get that B-roll, baby.
Man, good stuff with my man Bradley. Always love when he comes by. Coach Landis, who started the Frederick Douglass football, 8-5 Bronco, baby. Brought us up from little Colts, raised us to the Broncos that we were. He's taking a job at Georgia State, man. We want to wish you the best of luck, Coach Landis. Want to thank you for supporting us and helping us out, coming on the show and doing big things.
All right, Coach. Congratulations to you, man, for big things. Thanks for sitting down with us. We need to catch you on that grill. Get us our steak you promised to when we first interviewed you before you leave. So make sure you look us up. Man, as always, we have to be a living donor. I'm Coach Bew, my main man, Coach TB on the camera. Jay Tall on assignment. Coach Truck.
Peace.